Hello YouTube family, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina Naayantara and this is Manifest with Naayantara. I hope that you are all well and amazing and awesome and you remember that you are. I really hope you do. I had a comment from one of my beautiful subscribers who basically asked me about shadow work. So I thought, great, let's do a video about shadow work. Hell, why not? So what is shadow work? Shadow work is akin to inner child healing and inner child work. It's basically where a lot of emotions have been pushed down and you've been placed in a position where you are unable to express or dissect and go through those emotions in order to release them. So they've been contained because of social conditioning. Our parents or our carers, they've been socially conditioned in a certain way. Things that were deemed to be, not of the norm get pressed down inside of you, and then you will find that it can sometimes be triggered in your adult life. I actually believe that you can pick up these things as an adult too. I don't think that there's ever a time when suppressing your emotions and containing them ever actually stops unless you are really consciously aware of what you're doing. So I don't necessarily think it's just inner child work. I just think it's inner work, full stop. It's just a lot of these things though are picked up as children because that's when you don't really have so much say over your own life, right? So it's just basically down to these experiences that we've had that your ego especially have picked up. Your ego picks up all of these experiences and has a lot of fear responses. And it's not even always negative things that get suppressed. It's just you not really being able to express yourself, whatever it is, so I personally don't really do or don't call it shadow work. What my method and my techniques, it is called release work. I do regular release work. I don't necessarily feel, and it could be deemed as a limited belief, however you want to put it, but I do personally believe that anytime you are wounded by whatever, or you've suppressed something for a certain extended period of time, it may take some time to release that very same thing that was suppressed. The deeper it goes, the more work it may need to be excavated and uncovered. So you don't just go to a therapist once and expect, boom, that you're okay. Do you know what I mean? It may be a process that you actually have to keep going through. So I personally have my own personal process of release work, and I'm just going to tell you exactly what it is that I do and how I release. So the first thing that I do is I'm very aware of myself emotionally. And if I'm feeling disjointed, if I feel like if I'm not harmonious, I use my reasoning mind to interrogate my emotional body. So I will sit and be my own therapist. The reasoning mind is the therapist. The emotional body is the patient sitting in the chair, right? So I will interrogate and say, okay, well, what's going on? Why do you feel that way? With love, compassion, and no judgment, guys. Why do you feel that way? I allow my emotional body to answer the question with I feel statements. I feel blah, blah, blah. I feel scared. I feel uncertain. I feel, whatever. And then I allow my reasoning mind to really listen and to rationalise with the emotional body. much like you would do if you had a friend that was having a bad day and you're not. You're in a great space, your friend isn't. And because their emotions are heightened, there's less clarity. But you as the friend provide the clarity, don't you? Everybody's done this. You can provide that clarity at that time. The same thing is going on just internally with yourself. Your reasoning mind is the friend to provide clarity to the emotional body. That's it. So I allow my reasoning mind just to provide that clarity and to rationalise with facts sometimes. Oh, but this has happened, hasn't it? Oh, and don't forget you had this going on today. Oh, and maybe you're a little bit tired. Oh, and da-da-da-da-da. And then the emotional body will then be like, yeah, okay, that's true. And yeah, and just kind of start to settle, a little bit. Once I've fully interrogated it, because sometimes it takes a little bit longer. It just depends on how deep this goes. Once I've fully interrogated it, then I change those I feel statements that are being used into I release statements. With those I release statements, I come into alignment with one. As in, this is when my reasoning mind and my emotional body, my spiritual self, and all the different parts of me are attempting to come into alignment. I sit with myself, I calm myself, put my hand on my chest so I can really feel the words vibrate through me. I think about my third eye point and my solar plexus, because that is the mind of the subconscious self. And I use those I release statements. I release fear. I release anxiety. I release fear. I release anxiety. And I keep going through this process for as long as necessary. Only you're going to know, guys, how long it is that you need to go through something for, because you're the one that's feeling. And you have to use your feelings. They are a barometer. So you have to use them, and they will guide you and tell you how long you need to do this for. But do your I release statements. Be gentle with yourself. Release. I release this. I release. I release. I release. Do it for as long as necessary. It could be short, it could be long. Doesn't really matter as long as you do it. Once I do my I release statements, then I basically use what I call, well, everybody calls it, I do audible breath work. So I will breathe deeply into my abdomen and I release audibly. And I do it again. The reason that I do breath work with an audible sigh is because it powerfully calms me. Not just a little bit. Not like when I do my other breath work. It's powerful. But with the audible sigh, for me personally, what I've discovered, it's like amazing. I feel so much calmer. It calms me down completely. So I will do this. I could do it for 10 or 20 conscious breaths, or I can do it for 10 or 20 minutes. Again, you have to use your discernment, guys. It's about you. It's about how you feel. It's about how deep this issue goes. That's what it's about. Are you just feeling annoyed with somebody today? Or is it that, a family member is ticking you off, and they always do, and they always have, and it's been since you was a kid, and you don't know why they're like that? Do you see what I mean? Like, it just depends on how deep it goes. So do it for as long as you need to. But the breath work with the audible sigh, powerful stuff. And I'm telling you, it's fantastic. And that's what I do. Once I finish that, depending on how I feel after that, I'll sit with myself and, okay, do you feel better? Again, I allow the reasoning mind to question the emotional body. Do you feel better? If the answer is yes, I do, and I have no kind of tension in the different parts of my body. This is another thing that the audible breath work helps with, is tension. I don't feel any tension in my chest, no anxiety, anything like that. And I'm breathing deeply and I feel good within myself, then I can just move on with my day. If for any reason I'm not feeling like that, not completely comfortable, I will just top up then with some I am statements to put me in a place where I feel focused and I feel like I'm in my power. And it may be statements that are surrounding that. I am focused, I am stable, I am in my power. I am focused, I am stable, I am in my power. Again, I like to hear my voice in my chest. I like to hear it. I really believe personally for me, it's just programming, reprogramming that subconscious self. So, and telling it what to do. This is what I need. I am focused, I am stable, I am in my power. The subconscious mind will then respond. I know that mine does. It will respond and then flood me with those amazing emotions that make me feel good. And then I can get on with my day. The release work that I do, it just depends on the day, the week, the month, whatever that I'm having. I might do my release work once a week. It might be twice a week, 3 times. It just depends. I just do it as often as I need to. I put in as much time to myself as I need to. It's not all the time that I feel like it, guys. I'm not going to lie. There's sometimes I just don't feel like it. Sometimes I don't want to go to the gym. Sometimes I don't want to eat well. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, no, I want grape soda. I don't want water. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel that way. But damn it, I practice and practice and practice and practice and practice and really, really rein myself in and discipline that part of me, because I know that this is what keeps me steady. This is what keeps me happy and pushing. So this is how I do my release work, guys. And like I said, I don't call it shadow work. For those of you that are really, really interested in doing some deep dives, Teal Swan, I think personally, is amazing. I think that she's fantastic. There's a wealth of information in Teal Swan. Take the bits that you like, and just leave the rest. But if you want to dive deep, check her out. She's on YouTube. Check out Teal Swan. I think that she does some really, really good stuff when it comes to shadow work. And she explains things in such a clear way. So anyway, this is the practice that I use. This is how I do my release work. And I'm glad to share it with you. I'm really, really glad that I can. And I hope it helps. Hope it helps someone. Try it out. Leave me some comments. Let me know, how it goes. Just give it a go and see if it helps you. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. Yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful day, morning, evening, whenever you check this out. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing day. And I hope that you remember how powerful you are, how amazing you are. You do deserve to have absolutely everything that you want. You are co-heirs and co-creators in this magnificent, multiverse that we are in. And there's nothing outside of you. It all exists within. Know your power, know your strength, know that you're amazing and awesome. And you are loved, you are love. You deserve all wonderful, amazing and magical things. Keep practicing. Perfect practice makes the master. Keep practicing. Don't stop working on you. You are forever evolving. For those of you who like what you see, please do like, share and subscribe. Leave me some comments. I do love when I see comments, and where I can help, I really, really do. I do my very, very best to help where I can. I love you guys so much. For people that are returning and watching me again, man, you guys are the best. I love you guys, seriously. Yeah, my Instagram will be in the description. And I'll see you guys in a few days. Take care.